Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Geek Corner. Today, we celebrate the anniversary of the death of Christopher Tolkien. Christopher Tolkien was the third child of J.R.R. Tolkien, and he was his father's literary successor. He was the one who took after his father, who took up his father's legacy, gave us so much. We have the Silmarillion because of him. We have Unfinished Tales. We have, I would say, Roveranda, Mr. Bliss, the Father Christmas letters. So much of what Tolkien wrote we have because of Christopher Tolkien, not to mention the series of books he wrote about the development of the Lord of the Rings. So first off, it is tradition to raise a pint for the birth and death of J.R.R. Tolkien. I would encourage everybody, if you have ever enjoyed any type of fantasy whatsoever, please raise a glass tonight in memory of Christopher Tolkien. Second off, I want to clarify something that I think a lot of people miss when they talk about Tolkien, his political views, what he has done for the literary world. This comes from the letters of J.R.R. Tolkien, letter 142. Quote, "The Lord of the Rings is, of course, a fundamentally religious and Catholic work. Unconsciously so at first, but consciously in the revision. That is why I have not put in or have cut out practically all references to anything like religion, to cults or practices in the imaginary world, for the religious element is absorbed into the story and the symbolism. For as a matter of fact, I have consciously planned very little, and should chiefly be grateful for having been brought up, since I was 8, in a faith, capital F, that has nourished me and taught me all the little that I know, and that I owe to my mother, who clung to her conversion and died young, largely through the hardships of poverty resulting from it." So 2 things I'd like for folks to know. One, Mabel Tolkien is to be largely commended for her work in converting to Catholicism and bringing out Tolkien in it, because otherwise we would not have The Lord of the Rings. This book, this is my very battered version from when I was very, very little. This book is fundamentally a work of Catholic evangelization, which might be surprising to some. But as Tolkien says in his letter, it is fundamentally a Catholic work. Whenever you talk about Tolkien, whenever you talk about his politics or his beliefs or his symbolism or his literary work or his contribution to Old English, to our understanding of Old English and Middle English, to his supreme scholarship in the work of Beowulf and all other Icelandic texts, please remember, you are observing this through the lens of Catholicism, first and foremost. Now, if that surprises some of you, if you would like to push back on that, please, I encourage you, leave a comment. Because we do not have this. We do not have D&D as we know it. All of the authors, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say thousands of authors who've contributed their work to Tolkien, that comes from Catholicism. And it comes from Tolkien's observance of the Catholic faith. As always, like, comment. Let's start a conversation. Have a good week, everybody.